Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, so I should have mentioned last time, by the way, part of the AI role system update is that apparently the AI, I don't know what Darren's doing right now, but apparently the AI now have emotions as well, which means that Darren, what is he doing? At some point in time, Darren can either like us, he can grow to hate us, he can kind of be indifferent towards us. It just depends on how we interact with him, I guess, and the different things we do. Darren, this is highly inappropriate. All right. Anyway, so also remember we picked up this one-handed bill hook last time. We haven't been able to use it yet, but I really like this weapon early on. So let's go. Let's keep moving here. I found a wood debris. Oh, he was okay. So he found something. He was trying to pathfind his way to it. Okay. Well, thank you for pointing that out, Darren. But I think we're beyond the wood debris thing. I think. All right. So there is a box buried under here. That stuff. So there's another buckler. We're fine with the buckler that we already gave Darren. One thing to always remember is that even if you know something that you search, you found an axe. Even if you know that something's going to be empty, you should search it anyway because that's how you level things up. That's how you get XP. Okay, he found an axe. Where did he find an axe? I mean, good looking out, Darren, but where did you... Where is this axe that he's talking about? I'm just kind of randomly throwing things around here. It wasn't in there, right? So... where is this axe that he saw? I'm really intrigued right now, actually. All right, look out, please, Darren. I got to be real careful about running into him because he's probably going to be much more touchy now. I don't know where this axe is that he's talking about. All right, so that door is blocked. We got to go around this way. All right, usually there's nothing of any real value in here. But let's just make sure. Let's just make sure. Okay, so we can't move the lid there. I know we can move this one, right? Yeah, but there's nothing there. Okay, just wanted to be sure. It's been a long time. Okay. Man, it is cool to have Darren kind of looking out for things. Alright, anyway. Let's go, Darren. So we gotta go back towards the beginning of the level because we picked up a key last time. And that key is the key, pardon the pun, to our progression here. So we started back over here to the east. That was the starting room. And then both to the south and the west, there's locked doors. And the key that we picked up last time opens both of these doors. So we double-click the key, single-click the door. That's open. There's a wood debris here. All right, yeah, okay. All right, we got a zombie here. Is there only one in here? I don't remember. I think so, but he's got an axe, so we need to be careful. What I'm going to do is blast him. Okay, it did not knock him down. Let me try it again. There we go. Okay, not good. Let me back up. Now, Darren, he has the buckler, so he should be okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to slash instead of overheading. Now, I usually overhead for most of my attacks, because it's just... when you land an overhead to the head, it's very... Okay, Darren just got messed up pretty bad. When you land an overhead to someone's skull, I mean, it's devastating. But keep in mind, you can slash, as well as overhead, and you can stab. Should have mentioned that last time, I guess. Oh, Darren's mad at me. You're a thaumer. I'm not a... Oh, I am a thaumer, actually. I have the basic talent. I don't know. Okay, he's not mad at us because we're a thaumer. Okay, he was mad because I was fighting nobody, so he thought I was being aggressive against him. That's good. That's good. All right, I know very little. Someone like me would not be admitted to the order. The order of thaumaturges. It's not like every dullard with a trick is a thaumaturge. I mean, come on, Darren, idiot. That's not just a trick. Still, you must see my meaning. If you're not a thaumer, what are you then? Someone with the talent would be called a shaper of bindings, or just shaper. So this is all new stuff here. Shaper, think I heard that before. I didn't know what it was. Okay. Sorry for all the asking. Always been a bit curious. It is good to be inquisitive. Alright, anyway. Okay, so we need to ask Darren how he's doing. because he got chopped. Okay, he's good. He's good. So he didn't take too much damage. He probably took a little bit of red damage because it was a bladed weapon that he got hit with, and we did see some blood fly out of there. So we should be concerned, but not overly concerned. All right. So there should be a short sword in here, and there is. And I'm probably going to take that instead of, whoops, the bill hook. Yeah. So the short sword, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of tough to use for me. I'm so used to, like, the Proctor's sword. Let me try to see if I can actually stab with this thing. Okay, I did stab him, even though you couldn't see because the shadows fell over there. Yeah, there we go. So when I'm using a sword, I'm either going to overhead or I'm going to stab. When I'm using an axe, I'm pretty much always going to overhead. But yeah, the short sword, when you stab, anyway, what I was trying to say is I'm so used to the larger one-handed swords that when I try to stab with the short sword, I don't have my distance right. But it kind of worked out there. I don't know why Darren prefers these boots, but that's fine. All right, waistcoat, we don't need that. Cloth trousers. All right. I'm going to stick with the short sword. I was kind of feeling the little bill hook, but the short sword does more damage, and so that's fine. All right, also, you can go in here. What? What? Why is that not falling? Okay, it falls if we do that. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay. There's a dog collar right here, but it doesn't do anything, or at least it didn't before, so I'm not going to bother with it. Unless that's somehow changed, but just so you know, you can, whoops, you can grab that collar. And then in here, there's the broken disc. Like there's a part there and there's a part there. There was nothing that you could do with that before. I have no information saying that has changed, so I'm not going to bother with it. Same kind of deal. All right, so we have a lot of light in here, so I usually try a good old practice fight with my two-handed weapon in here since I can actually see. So let's try to lure this guy this way here. Yeah, okay, not bad. Alright, finish him off, Darren. Nice. Hatchet to the back. Cool. By the way, I pressed R to switch between my primary and secondary weapons there. We don't need any of that stuff. There's nothing interesting there, but there should be a vest or something here. Yep, tough leather vest. So I'm already wearing a leather vest with, let's see, the same well, my coverage is a little better. Now, Darren, on the other hand, could use this tough leather vest to replace the jacket. So there you go. Also, Matic, the lead developer, clarified in the Discord earlier today that Darren will not mess with things like he won't change his equipment if you're actively managing his equipment. He won't mess with things if you're looting like a container. He won't loot anything from the container while you're doing it. And also, if you drop something on the ground, if you don't move away from it, he most likely will not mess with it. So that's good to know. And we don't need any of that stuff. But remember, you want to search everywhere. You want to search every container, even if you know there's not going to be anything useful in it, because again, that's going to give you your XP. And your XP, Darren, come on, is going to help you learn new skills. And by skills, I mean both skills and spells. They're separate, but yeah. Right. So like if I press K, it brings up the skills. So these aren't the individual spells, but these are the skills that you use for spells. So these are all skills. We're working on coherence, so this is filling up right here. When it completely fills up yellow, then we will have learned that. All right, so this is the other door that we can unlock now. We no longer need this key. I don't want it. I'm going to toss it. It's completely useless at this point. All right, taking a quick look around. Are we good? We're good right now. Don't want to get flanked as I go in here. All right, so there's usually nothing of value in these containers. But as we have just discussed, it does not matter. We're going to check it anyway. All right. All right, so this dude. This is kind of dangerous in here because it's such close quarters. I'll probably blast him to give myself a clear advantage here. Go. Do that. I kind of want to stab him. Trying to wait for a good opportunity here. Yeah, okay, I was too far away. Darren seems to really want to get in there and fight. Yeah, okay, do it. Do it, man. All right. I almost feel like, oh, wow, heavy arming jack? That's new. We've never had jacks. Is that the new term for a gambeson, or is this something different? I don't know, but I'm putting that on. That's what replaced my shirt. And yeah, you could put spectacles on, but they don't do anything. But hey, there you go. Alright, reading things, by the way, you click on it. That also gives you exploration XP. I'm not going to sit here and read these things, though, because I've read them a trillion times already. Unless those have changed, I don't think they have. Right. Let's see what we got here. Heavy vambraces. Yup. Give me that. So that's going to go over our forearms there. There's another tunic. Not a big deal. What do we got here? Another belt. We got another short sword. Now, another thing to keep in mind is the color of the name of the item tells you the general quality. Like, this is coarsely made, so it's like this gray. This is very well made, so it's gold. It's in bad condition. You can upgrade the condition with upgrade spheres, which we haven't found yet. This is in worn condition. Whatever. These stats are better. I'm switching. And yes, you can dual wield. I'm going to throw this on the ground and see if Darren wants it. Should I give him this as a second? I probably should. Because he just has a metal bar. I'm going to switch it to that, and I'm going to put him back here. And yeah. Okay, I'm going to see if he picks up that sword. He might not want it. Oh, see. Okay, I'm sorry, Darren. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so he's going to go in there. So yeah, you have to walk away from anything you drop on the ground for Darren to consider it. Did he take it? He did. Did he? Yeah, he did. He likes the short sword. Cool. That is awesome. It seems like such a small thing, but that's just very useful. It's just one less thing to have to think about. Okay. Alright. We could use a two-handed weapon here. There's plenty of light, but it's alright. Okay, stabbed him in the crotch, looks like. And again. There you go, Darren. Go ahead and finish him off. Nope, nope, nope. Or don't. I'm not too worried about Darren because he's just going to get hit by a piece of wood here. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of think Darren's a little more useful than before so far. Alright, there's a mace. If you want to do some blunt damage, that's obviously a good idea. I'm going to throw it on the ground. Just curious to see if Darren cares about that. Oh, they got rid of that really long bench that used to be here. That was so annoying. Glad to see that. Another bill hook. More boots. Alright, I don't think Darren cares about the mace. But yeah, you don't want to be running into Darren and pushing him because he will get angry. I mean, he used to get angry before, but now that the emotion system is in, he's obviously going to be more touchy. So you got to be careful about that. Alright, let's move on here. So, honestly, we're about to test something that I've been thinking about, that I'm kind of concerned about. When we're dealing with, like, holes in the ground, what's Darren going to do? Is he going to end up walking into an abyss? That's what I would like to know. And we'll see momentarily. Alright, this guy's got a hammer. It's very bad if we get hit by that. Let me back up here. You know what? Let's knock him down. Do that. I'm going to try to get... Darren, please just back off. There we go. Alright. So there should be some vambraces over here. Yep. And Darren, let's see if he just I mean, I could just give them to him. That's the easy thing to do, but I just want to test things still and just see how reliable he is. See if he goes and puts them on. Okay. Oh, he's looking at this. I was like, what are you doing? He was looking at that. Come over here, man. Again, it would be so much easier to just take this and give it to him. He's still just standing over there. Okay. Come on. Go check out the Vambrazes, man. Go check him out. No, he's not going to do it. All right. Whatever. So I'm going to put this... Oh, wait. Let's see. I know this is unnecessary, but I just want to... Okay, no, you're making me mad now, Darren. And I'm falling over this barrel, which is also... Okay. Let's just put these in my inventory. And then we're going to go over here to Darren. And put those on. I mean, you definitely need those. What are you doing? Alright, so that opened the door back here. Alright, so here's the room that has, some pits going on. And you can platform your way over here using some pieces of wood. I don't recommend it. Okay? I don't recommend it. Now, there is a way around here. It's kind of weird, but you'll see if I can pull it off still. You can kind of walk up here kind of awkwardly, and you can actually access, from right here, you can actually access this. So there's a piece of lore right there. That's the only thing over there. So I don't think it's worth it trying to platform over there for that, because you can very easily die from platforming. Alright, so hopefully Darren is smart enough not to walk into holes. I mean, he didn't walk into holes before. So I don't know why he would now, but it's just something that's been on my mind. Okay. We don't need any of that. We got like a mallet thing over here. That's a sledgehammer. Don't want that. I'm trying to remember, was this always here? I think it was. So yeah, so you can go this way. It's kind of a shortcut, but we're not taking any shortcuts here. So we're going to go here, make our way into the caves, and eventually back around that way. Alright, see what we got here. Now there, that leather, we both have vests that are better than that. Yes, you can use the shovel as a weapon. Same thing for that pickaxe we saw earlier. Alright, we should be, I was going to say, we should be running into a zombie any minute now. Yeah, it's really hard to get face stabs to land with the short sword, and face stabs are my favorite thing. So once we get a decent one-handed sword that's not a short sword, we'll be stabbing these zombies in the face, and it will be great. Now, you see the blue plus sign down here? That means we've learned Bolt. So I'm going to drag that up here, and the next thing we're going to learn is going to be Barrier, but we have to have Coherence, which we do not have yet. So we might actually work on... I might actually work on Continuous Mind Sense. You know what? I lied. I think we'll work towards... I might want to try to minionize later. I don't really know. I don't want to focus on Force. I really just want maybe Barrier, and I want both things, and you... It's not really going to be the case that you can get everything. You know what? I'm just going to wait. We're going to wait till we get Coherence, and then we'll learn Barrier. So anyway, I'm going to make this my default spell. I clicked on it. We got the little glow there. I would just randomly bolt to show you what it looks like, but that might make Darren think that I'm being aggressive towards him. So I don't think I should do that. We'll wait till we have an enemy. Alright, so... And by the way, we'll have like a yellow colored plus sign when our skill goes up, not our spell thing. The spell is blue. Alright, so there's an upgrade sphere. We're going to hold on to that. There's a ceremonial dagger. If Darren wants it, he can have it. I'm not big on daggers. Really not. Alright, so we're going to work our way back here. Alright, is there a zombie here? I don't think so. Some of my memories get confused with Hell Mode mod memories. If you don't know what hell mode is, we'll discuss it later. Alright, so like, if we want to bolt this dude, like, it doesn't matter how far away we are. Like, it's brilliant. Blast has a very limited range, but as you can see, bolt, nah. I hit his legs, send him flying on his face. Also, another thing to mention that I have not mentioned in case you're new to the game, if you are going to overhead, the way you do that, by the way, is you double click and hold down the click on the second one. Whoops. Get him! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. I honestly that is so weird. I was about to put my body in between that axe and Darren. I was going to take an axe blow for Darren, but I don't know how it didn't happen. That is weird. That's not my instinct. Okay. I'm going to take this great axe as my secondary, though. Yeah, what I was trying to say is that when you overhead, crouch in the middle of the swing, and you'll... Okay, nice faceplant. If you crouch in the middle of the swing, there will be more downward force on the attack, and that's what you want. All right, so anyway, this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you, as always, for hanging out. I appreciate it, everybody. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.